Urban Therapy with Sun752, and this your daily go-getterism number 804 for December 15th, 2016. Tonight, I want to talk to y'all about putting your foot in your mouth while putting your foot in your ass. Well, basically, kicking yourself in the ass. And what I mean by that is, there are going to be times in your life when you say the wrong things at the wrong times to the wrong people. And you're going to get the wrong looks, actually the right looks for doing the wrong things. And, it's one of those things that you really can't avoid. But sometimes some people insist on being able to say whatever it is that they want to say. Things aren't always the appropriate time. Timing is so important. I know I talk about timing a lot in a lot of these videos because it's the truth. If you say the right things at the right times, it can get you anywhere you want to in life. But if you say even the right things at the wrong time or the wrong things at the wrong times, it's going to have an impact on you. It's going to affect the way that people look at you. It's going to impact the things that people will be willing to do for you. It's going to impact so many areas of your life, and it's inescapable, I should say. So you have to get your timing down. You have to know exactly what audience that you're talking to. You have to know who your audience is, and you have to know what they're feeling at which moment. So there are certain things that you don't do. Like, okay, yesterday. Yeah, was it yesterday? Might have been a day. These days are running so close together nowadays. But it was yesterday. Yesterday I put up a post and it said I can own up to anything in my life that I've ever done. So but don't bring it up around my mom. In other words, I don't mind talking to you about anything that I've done in my life. Nothing. But there is no audience for that. And there is a time to talk about those kinds of things. Around my mom, she don't know everything that I've done. And there are certain things that a parent shouldn't know about her children. The same way as there are certain things about parents that children shouldn't know about them. But maybe when the time is right, then those things get revealed. But that's not for somebody else to determine. That's only to be determined by the parties that are involved. So if you're not one of those parties that are involved, you keep your mouth shut. You wait till an appropriate time, or you ask for permission to be able to bring up certain subjects. Some people, especially when alcohol is flowing, people start getting loose at the lips because it makes you talk, it makes you sing, it makes you act out, show out. And people act out, show out, and talk out at the wrong times. And those times can be the times where they put their foot in their mouths. In other words, they incriminate themselves or they incriminate other people. And that winds up kicking them in the ass or coming back to bite them in the ass. And these things can easily be avoided. But you have to take some time out to think. You have to be in the right frame of mind. And you have to practice doing that. Saying the right things at the right time is a practice. It really is. And normally you learn how to practice by doing the wrong thing. And getting tired of doing the wrong thing. And being forced into doing the right things. But some people are so hard-headed and so resistant that they continue to bump their heads or, bang their heads up against brick walls constantly because they don't learn. They're not trying to learn. They're not trying to do better. They're not trying to help themselves out. They're not trying to get farther. They're not trying to be better. And if you want to be better, then you're going to have to practice at it. You're going to have to put some time in. You're going to have to put in the work. You're going to have to do something better than you had done before. Anything other than that ain't gonna work, homie. It ain't gonna work. So you gotta get on that. Because look, nobody likes to be embarrassed. So when you embarrass other people, especially when you embarrass other people by mistake, then that makes you feel embarrassed. So then you have two people in the red, looking all crazy, redder than this sweatshirt. Because you didn't mean to spill the beans on somebody, and you can't take them words back. That's the only thing. Once them words leave your lips, it's a wrap. You can't take them back. They already got out. It's a funny thing because in a court of law, as they call it, there's certain things that if they are inappropriate or not covered under the law, so to speak, then the judge will instruct the jury to strike that from the record. In other words, forget what you just heard as if you didn't really hear it. As if the human brain has the capacity to be able, or should I say, has the ability to be able to forget what you heard, what it learned. We can't do that. We learned that in science class. You never forget anything that you ever learned. You may not be able to recall it, but the brain never forgets it. Ever, 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 ever. As a matter of fact, it comes out in other ways. It may come out in your dreams. It may come out in something subliminal that you never even remember. But from the time that you were born all the way until the time you die, you never forget anything that you ever saw or heard. That's a tall order. You know, some people are better at recalling things than others. But the bottom line is this. You know, once your words go out there, people hear those words and they are affected by those words, and you can't undo them. Not easily. You can say, I'm sorry, you can apologize, and you can be sincere about your apology. But the thing is, you can't take them back. You said what you said, you meant what you meant, and it is what it is, and it's a done deal, and you got to eat that. It's rough. It's rough, it's tough, it's not fair, life ain't fair. But we gotta do what we gotta do because we said what we said, and now we did what we did, and now we gotta take the consequences, suffer the consequences of our actions. So try to practice keeping your mouthpiece at a manageable level. That way, you won't be feeling like somebody's kicking you in the ass, and you won't be kicking your own self in the ass. It's not a good feeling. Because what happens when you kick yourself in the ass, or when you get kicked in the ass by something that you said, all that really means is that you've been embarrassed. And nobody likes to be embarrassed. Embarrassment, the humiliation and all of that, nobody wants a part of that. Nobody wants to be a part of that. Can you blame them? Nah. You know, you don't want to do that. So you got to be careful. Practice saying the right things at the right times. And one of the ways that you can practice doing that is by not practicing so much on saying how you feel or keeping it real or keeping it 100. Because all of those things will equal up to you saying the wrong things at the wrong time to the wrong people. Basically letting those words come back to bite you in the ass. Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind. And anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours. And remember, when it comes to controlling your mouthpiece, you can do it. People act like they don't know how to do it. They act like they can't do it, but they can do it. And the more you practice at it, the better you'll get at it. And the better you get at it, then the better things will work out for you. And everything will be smooth and harmonious. And you want that. You want that. You need that. You want to get that. So rock with that. The Urban Therapy with Sons show every Wednesday. But I didn't mean to say that. The Daily Go Getism show is every day at 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Call-in number is 319-527-6199. blogtalkradio.com/Sun752. Peace. Y'all have a good night. Be careful out there. It's cold out there.